The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Guys, please confirm audio video. Okay. Then okay. Now everyone's saying all fine. Let's continue. Let's start this new journey. Let's talk about something useful for your job. Standard versus custom features in Salesforce projects. What is standard thing and what is custom thing? Can you tell me? This was something we discussed in the first demo itself. What is standard and what is custom? Right. So whatever we get in Salesforce, by default, standard, whatever we create by our own efforts, we call as custom. So guys, please note, till this moment, we know lots of things about custom process in Salesforce. Example, how to create custom object, custom field, custom application. You know all these things. But in many real-time projects, you need knowledge of standard things as well. You need that knowledge. You need to know how standard things work in the Salesforce project. It is required. So my question for you is, why it's so important to use standard things? Why Salesforce project managers say use standard things as much as possible? Any guess why you think they recommend standard things? Good. Someone is saying saves time. More answers? Yes, correct. We don't need to do testing because it's already tested. Correct answer by Salesforce company. Cost is less, right? Faster delivery. And that's why Salesforce recommends to use this only. Correct answer. Guys, this information will impact on your interview also and job also. How? Okay, now see how it impacts. What they will do in the interview, they will give you some challenging scenario and they will ask you, you will achieve this by standard process or you will do by custom process. So, if they know that a scenario is there which is possible by standard process, but you said in the interview, custom process is you will use custom process, you will follow custom process. Then in the interview, they will give negative score by understanding that unwantedly you are going for some custom process, even though ready-made process is there. Interview negative results, and in the job, your client will be unhappy when they will come to know that there was a standard process, ready-made feature, but then also you have followed a custom process and you have taken more money from your client. In both the cases, you will be in a loss if you don't understand this important thing. So, when it's possible, please process standard things. And now, guys, here after this, let me tell you that now, as you understand the importance of standard things, remember every 4 month, Salesforce will bring such kind of new standard things. So whatever new things will come, whatever ready-made things will come, you keep using this in your job, save your time also, and save customers money also. And keep yourself up to date with these new things coming in the market by using knowledge regularly given in Intellogic's WhatsApp group. By that, you can keep yourself up to date. What new things coming? What new things happening in the Salesforce job market? Now let's talk about standard business process. Salesforce and in detail. Please note to ensure customers can get started with Salesforce platform right from the day one. Salesforce provided many features in the standard mode. Example, we have many standard application, we have many standard objects. For example, see, let me log into Salesforce and let me tell you how everything is ready-made or so many things are ready-made. Not everything, but so many things. So let me log in to Salesforce and now I'm inside Salesforce. So let me click on this 9 dot at the bottom, view all, and let me show you. Look at this. So many objects. Look at this. So many objects. Ready-made. We never created. Like this, so many applications. In those kind of objects, if I try to click on new record, you can see so many fields we never created at all. Everything ready-made. So this way, Salesforce by default try to help you by giving so many by default facilities. And all this considered as standard features, standard object, standard field, standard processes, standard automation, which we will see very soon. Everything is, these are all called as standard things. And this is totally opposite. This is totally opposite than Java, .NET kind of projects where lots of things or almost all the things we have to do custom in other technology. But here in Salesforce, lots of things ready-made. So with the plan to provide all the standard features to those companies who are expected, who want to use a CRM software, Salesforce made entry into the market in March. Which year? Any guess? Which year? Salesforce made entry into the market. Good. Almost 30%, 40% correct answer. Please note, Salesforce came in the market in this year. Okay. So please note, with this plan, Salesforce came into the market with ready-made features. And also, let me show you one interesting information how Salesforce used to look at that time. Okay, look at this. This is how Salesforce used to look at that time. So with this plan of giving a CRM solution, Salesforce came to the market. Now, what is the meaning of CRM? What is CRM? Yes, customer relationship management. It's a software by which we can manage customers' data. We can see their problems, customers' complaints, queries, etc. etc. Next, after that, Salesforce started expanding step by step into different domains. Domains means different business areas where Salesforce can be used as a software for sales, insurance, finance, and gradually Salesforce expanded into more than 40 types of businesses. Please note today Salesforce company can give software to more than 40 types of businesses. And that's why there are so many jobs in the Salesforce market as compared to other IT careers because it's providing services, softwares to so many businesses. That's why. Now let's talk about the domains in which Salesforce provides service as per 2025, and listen carefully. Keep some names in your memory because it's useful for your career. So initially CRM, then sales business, service business, marketing business, field service business, AC repairing, washing machine repairing, in thousands, in thousands, in thousands of quantity per day. That's called as field service. Insurance business, education business, digital marketing, mobile apps, e-commerce business, finance business, banking business, IoT business, Internet of Things, data analysis, platform integration, marketing business like email marketing, social media marketing, SMS marketing, healthcare business, advanced analytics, blockchain, retail market, BI tool, machine learning, supply chain, consumer good, retail store, non-profit, government department, quotation management, invoicing, hotel management, OTT platform, Amazon Prime kind of thing, manufacturing domain, billing domain, pandemic management after COVID 19, workforce management after COVID 19, customer loyalty program, airline domain, energy domain, AI domain using ChatGPT after 2023, life science cloud, compensation management, and so many things. So, by this way, Salesforce is in the market with so many businesses. For example, let's say there is any OTT like Amazon Prime and they want to use a software to run their business. Salesforce says, don't worry, I have ready made software for you. As compared to other platforms, you don't need to take effort in Salesforce. Just use my software and start your OTT business. So that's called as OTT Cloud. And please note, now let me check your focus in the class. I will give you 50 to 60 seconds. Tell me maximum possible businesses you know where Salesforce providing services. Your time starts now. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good. Some even given 20 answers. Some student give 20 answers. Very good focus. Okay, guys, let's proceed and let's move to the next thing where I will provide you a video in your. I will. You will be getting a video very soon today, where you will also understand. This is some old session video where you will come to know that how Salesforce in the CRM segment, some previous session video before few years. That also you will be getting today. Next. Now let's talk about exam. Please note, for exam, you should have knowledge of business domain versus Salesforce standard applications. So for which business, which Salesforce standard applications are going to help? Let's see. Sales domain, sales application. Service domain, service application. By the way, this sales you already saw in the demo session. This one, you already saw this in the demo. So these are the ready-made applications that we have. Next, we have marketing, where actually we can use Salesforce. Let me just show you here. For marketing. And apart from that, please note this knowledge is going to be helpful for you in the exam. This will help you in the exam. And only these things are focused in the exam because those things, these features you can see on my screen, these applications, basic level marketing applications and all, they come by default in Salesforce software. But if you want to know any other applications related to hospital, OTT, airlines, insurance, then you have to go through a paid org for which Salesforce company will charge extra money. And that's why interviewers will not expect you to know those things. How much money you will spend? 40 plus softwares? How much money you will spend? That's why that's why in the interview they only focus on the free applications which comes in the learning org of Salesforce that we are using. So only focus on this. And one more thing for your job, do we really use standard applications in Salesforce? Because the recommendation is to use standard things as much as possible, but do we use standard applications? Okay, see. Remember, standard object, yes, we use. Standard fields, yes, we use. Standard process that we are going to see maybe tomorrow, yes, we use. But standard application, generally people don't like to use. They try to create their own application the way we are done in the demo. Because how much time you are going to save by using standard application? 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. So that's why people say later let's better create our own application the way we saw in the demo. And under that application, we will have benefits like we will have branding, our company name, like the way in the demo we created dice.com. And under that application, we are going to do entire business. Like this, it will be better for company or they feel better to use custom application. That's why in the market, 99% of people never use standard application. They create their own application. That's why standard application is not that much important. Next. Yeah, but Standard objects, they are important because there are so many numbers in hundreds. So definitely it's going to save you lots of time. Standard application, it's not going to save your time, nothing special in that. So let's talk about business domain. If your company is working in sales domain, your company's target, your company's plan is to increase the sell, more business, more customers. Then you can use sales objects, which are also called as sales cloud objects. Enter the question. Campaign is there, lead is there, opportunity is there, quote is there. These are ready-made objects. More discussion very soon. By the way, out of all the 40 softwares which Salesforce provides in the market, the maximum income Salesforce company gets by sales cloud related business, or I'll say sales business, means the company which is interested to use Salesforce for increasing their sale and they pay money to Salesforce. This is the area where Salesforce get lots of money, not from OTT, not from hospitals, not from insurance company, not for field service, not from any marketing company. And I hope now you understood why it's called as Salesforce, because the main focus is sales only. But gradually they started working on various other businesses. But the main purpose was helping companies to increase their sales. Next. And remember, for every business software of Salesforce, they have given a kind of a suffix at the end called as cloud. Means the software useful for sales business, sales cloud. Software useful for service business, service cloud. Software useful for marketing business, marketing cloud. So I have a question for you. Tell me that what will be the answer of this question? Read and tell me. Good. Good job. Health cloud, commerce cloud. So now you got the concept of cloud. Cloud is nothing but a special software for a particular industry or specialized software. Now, if any company is focusing on giving customer services, then they go for service cloud domain. Now, for example, let's say any company is interested, like for example, Amazon with millions of customers, and they want to handle their customers, Amazon, Walmart, etc. They use Service Cloud, okay, of Salesforce. They are customer of Salesforce. American Express. And this way, Salesforce is helping these big giants. Next. And please note that also there are some companies which actually help them to keep their customers happy by understanding their complaints, queries, etc. At that time, they also follow that. They use this all objects of Service Cloud and take the benefit of that. Okay, next. So next thing is that in this Service Cloud, what kind of objects this Amazon, Walmart, American Express they are using? Case solution knowledge. What is the meaning of that? More discussion very soon. Don't worry. Next. By the way, after Sales Cloud, the second biggest income giving area for Salesforce is Service Cloud. After Sales Cloud. Next. Marketing Cloud or marketing domain. Here we have campaign, here we have lead, but these objects will do basic level work. These are not something powerful, basic level things. Please note, hence both are rarely used. See, initially basic level things only present in Salesforce. But later Salesforce acquired a company called as Exact Target and then started providing separate software mentioned before few minutes Marketing Cloud. So for basic level things we have facilities in our org. But if anyone wants advanced level thing, then Marketing Cloud in Salesforce. Special note, account and contact are two standard objects present in Salesforce. They are called as universal objects. They are also important. Why they're important and why they're called as universal, don't worry. When the right time will come, you will come to know. Don't worry. Now, whatever knowledge you got in last 5 minutes, a mock interview for you. So, first question. Please note, you will be given some 2, 3, 4 minutes of time. So, what is the current time? Look at this. Look at the current time. Some 2, 3, 4 minutes for you. So, let's proceed. First question. Tell me the difference between Sales Cloud and Service Cloud products. Tell the business purpose, not the object names. Tell business purpose. All the answers, nothing to tell, nothing to explain. And anyone joined late today, you can go through the video. Next. What are the different objects used in Sales Cloud? Objects used in Sales Cloud. Good. What are the objects used in Service Cloud? Objects in Service Cloud. Okay, next one. What are the objects used in marketing business? Basic level. Basic level. You don't need to worry about advanced level because that's not your learning journey or your course journey. So basic level objects in marketing business, which you can use in Salesforce. Next, what are the names of universal objects? What are the names of universal objects? Why they are called as universal? That we will see in future. Right now, only tell the names. Time is up. Okay, guys, excellent. So you started giving answers of actual interview questions on standard objects. Keep it up. Keep it up. You are giving good answers. Let's go into the detailed discussion of these standard objects. Few necessary standard objects in the detail. Necessary means only which is part of our program or course. In general, there are thousands of objects, standard objects altogether. You don't need to worry about all those things as of now when you're looking for first job in Salesforce. First, see what is needed at initial level, get job, and then explore more standard objects as per your job requirement. So now let's do one thing here in the 9 dot. Let's select, let's say, sales application to see some standard by default ready-made objects that we have in Salesforce. Those who are coming from background of engineering, BTech, BCA, MSc, MCA, etc., some IT education type, yes. And those who are from the market background like sales, business, MBA, finance, commerce, pre-sales type, yes. Okay. Now please note that in the past we have seen in the interviews, those people who are coming from technical background, they mostly fumble to confidently speak about this business processes, standard business processes available in Salesforce, lead, account, contact, quote, opportunity, etc. And people who are coming from business background, sales, marketing, commerce, they give confident answer. But anyways, you guys don't worry. You guys will be clear whether you are IT guy or non-IT guy. Only you need to be focused in the class. That's it. And that's the reason to ensure both type of students in the session will be clear. I'm going to tell you a story with this example. A story, let's say, of a person, let's say Ajay, and let's say he is a Java teacher. Okay, let's see a story and how in his business he is using Salesforce. Let's say. So imagine Ajay is a Java background person and he is willing to start a training institute. What he did, he taken a space in the city, a kind of hall, let's say, where here this is, let's say, maybe meeting room with the parents and all for the admissions, and here the computer systems for practicals and all. Okay, everything is ready, but Ajay is unhappy because there is no customer in the market. No one knows Ajay, and Ajay knows no one. No one knows Ajay, that Ajay is a Java trainer. We should contact him. No one knows that. And Ajay knows no student who is looking for Java training. So in this case, what is your suggestion? What Ajay should do? Tell me, what is your suggestion? What Ajay should be doing in this case? Correct. Someone is saying advertisement, someone is saying promotion, etc. Okay, fine. All these things, fine. Correct. So in this case, please note, Ajay saw that there is a college, let's say government engineering college, with with so many students. In front of that college there is one advertisement board. It's available right now, open. So he decided to put the advertisement in that board. He contacted that person who owns the board He said, I will charge $1,000, let's say maybe for 1 week. Ajay paid the money. Advertisement is added. Java training getting started. New batch. Contact on this number, etc. etc. Whatever the regular advertisement pattern. That's it. Now, as a company, we must maintain our expense information, and this kind of expenses of promotional thing, advertisement, marketing is a very common thing. Even a small grocery shop in your colony where you're living right now, they also rely on advertisement and marketing. And even big giant company like Google, they also rely on marketing advertisement. On the TVs and commercials, you see Google WhatsApp doing advertisement. Everyone rely on advertisement. And that's why maintaining the expenses of business and especially advertisement is a very common thing, is a very regular thing. To maintain these expenses, Salesforce says, as it's a very common thing, everyone must maintain expenses of advertisement. I'm giving you a ready-made object where you are doing some kind of promotion, branding, advertisement of your company, and you're spending some money. So let me save your time. I'm giving you a ready-made object, and that's why we have ready-made object. For example, let me now show you by clicking on that campaign how you have ready-made things given by Salesforce, which is commonly used by companies. For example, click on campaign, there is nothing, click on new. You can see so many things are present, so many things are available. You can see so many changes are there. You can see all this information. So, ready-made, everything is ready-made. So now tell me why a company needs to maintain this information. Why company need this? Can you tell me? A company needs to maintain all these things. Okay, almost everyone gave a correct answer. So to maintain the expenses, auditing purpose, calculation purpose, we actually use this information in the business, and it's a very common process that we follow. Next. Meanwhile, everyone confirm audio video fine. So please note, yeah, good, everyone saying all fine. So let's continue. Please note that not only for the company point of view, but even for the personal expenses and family expenses, it is information, maintaining this kind of information is necessary. Some financial experts in the past they said that in your pocket, let's say this is your pocket, where the money is coming from, your salary, let's say, maybe rent, let's say, or whatever, that incoming money, what is coming, that's tracking that is not that much important, but tracking your outgoing money is very important. If you are not tracking your outgoing money, where the expenses are happening, then very difficult to become a rich person, as per the financial experts. And that's why you guys also keep tracking your expenses. That's very important. Anyone is there in the session who already doing this good habit? For example, if I ask you, now this is November month, if I ask you in, let's say, maybe March 2025, how much money you spent on light bill, how much money on petrol, how much money in the restaurant food, outside food with family, you have that numbers, and how much money in the grocery shop expenses, you have that numbers. Anyone is there? Okay, good. Some students are already having this good habit. Excellent. Please note, this is very much necessary if you want to become financially strong. Next, so now imagine that 1 week is over, and after that Ajay is waiting for some results of the advertisement, and then Ajay started getting some calls because he's waiting. Something should happen, right? He spent $1,000. Something should happen. So imagine he started getting calls. Let's say he got 5 calls total. 5 calls. Now, what happened with those calls? What we call to this type of business entities? All this discussion we are going to do in the next session because today's agenda is over. Keep doing revision of today's session. Keep writing questions if anything comes in your mind for Sunday Q&A. And before that, you also do your own efforts to find out the answer to become self-dependent. Let's meet tomorrow. Apart from that, anything else is there, you can text us whenever you want. Let's meet tomorrow.